Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. Now in today's lecture we are going to learn about the theoretical proof of the Lenz law. So first we'll revise Lenz law. What is Lenz law? The EMF induced, it is directly proportional to d phi by dt and in the opposite direction of the change in flux. So E is equals to minus n d phi by dt. Okay. So we'll see in today's class the theoretical proof of this Lenz law. So for that, consider an rectangular loop of conducting wire PQRS. So we are having a conducting wire PQRS, okay, of rectangular shape. Now let it is partly placed in uniform magnetic field of induction B or magnetic field of value B perpendicular to plane of paper. So this PQRS, now it is partly placed, means some portion it is placed inside the magnetic field, and that magnetic field has value B and the direction is perpendicular to plane of paper. Now this cross sign indicates that the direction of magnetic field is perpendicular to plane of paper and it is going inside the plane of the paper. ओके, त्याच्यासाठी दोन सिम्बॉल असतात. एक क्रॉस साइन असते ज्याचा मिनिंग असतो की आउटसाइड टू इनसाइड द पेपर, आणि दुसरा एक सर्कल करून क्रॉस असतो दॅट मीन्स फ्रॉम इनसाइड पेपर टू द आउटसाइड ऑफ द पेपर. सो दॅट इज टू डायरेक्शन्स रिप्रेझेंटेशन सिम्बॉल्स. सो इथं क्रॉस सिम्बॉल दाखवलेला मीन्स मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड इट इज गोइंग इनसाइड द पेपर परपेंडिक्युलर टू द पेपर. Okay, so this is the diagram. Now let L is the length of the side PS. Side PS means this side. Let small s L is length of PS. And small x, it is the length of the side which is partly inside the magnetic field. Second side जो आहे त्याचा थोडासा पोर्शन मॅग्नेटिक फील्डच्या आतमध्ये. सो लेट जेवढा पोर्शन आतमध्ये, लेट इट्स डिस्टन्स इज x. So from that, magnetic flux through area A in time t can be given as, first we'll find the area. What is the area of the rectangular coil which is inside the field? A is equals to L into x, length into breadth, the area which is inside the field. Okay. Now magnetic flux through area A in time t, it is given by phi is equals to B into A. B magnetic field induction, A area, and phi is flux. So it is related with this formula, phi is equals to B into A. Now we know that from the above equation, what is A? A, it is the L into X. So flux किती होणार आहे? Phi is equals to BL X. Okay, keep it as it is. Now suppose we are pulling out the coil PQRS from the magnetic field to the outside with a velocity v. So here I have given the direction of velocity v. We are pulling this PQRS outside the field, and due to this there is rate of change of field. Since we are pulling this outside, so there is rate of change of flux will be there, d phi by dt. How the d phi by dt can be given as, due to movement of that PQRS, there is change in flux, and we know that flux is BLX. So d phi by dt कसा find out करना? d by dt of BLX. Now magnetic field B remains the same. The length of PS, it remains same. Only the changing factor here, it is the x. जो साइड आपण पुल केल्यानंतर बाहेर ओढणार आहे त्याच्यामुळे तो एक्स जो आहे तो कमी किंवा जास्त होऊ शकतो. सो एक्स इज ओनली द व्हेरिएबल थिंग. सो नेक्स्ट स्टेप, BL, it is outside the derivation, and dx by dt. Now dx by dt means change in displacement with respect to time, that means velocity. That means v is nothing but dx by dt. Hence we are writing here d phi by dt as BL into v. Change in flux with respect to time is BL into v. Okay. Now this is an important equation we require for further concepts. Now next, Due to this change in flux, now here flux change we calculated d phi by dt. Due to this change in flux, there is a current induced inside the coil. See, I have given here the direction of current. This direction is clockwise according to Lenz's law. Okay, so that induced current inside the coil, it will flow according to the clockwise direction, and this direction is given by the Lenz's law. Now, due to this current flow, there is three forces which is developed on the three sides of the coil PQRS. थ्री साइड्स कुठले, जे फील्डच्या आतमध्ये आहेत त्या तीन फील्डच्या आतमधल्या कॉइलच्या साइडमध्ये तीन फोर्सेस दे विल डेव्हलप हिअर. सो द फर्स्ट इट इज F to the side PS, F1 in the upward side and F2 in the downward side. Okay, these three forces are developed here. The direction of forces can be calculated by the Fleming's left hand rule. Now in this we are using Fleming's left hand rule. मगाशी आपण बघितलेला होता Fleming's right hand rule. Now here it is Fleming's left hand rule. What is the left hand rule? Your three fingers, means two fingers and thumb of the left hand stretch such that they are mutually perpendicular to each other. एकामेकाला हे perpendicular असेल असे middle finger, forefinger and thumb जे ते stretch करायचे. Then the direction of these three fingers will represent the different things. So see here, the first finger or forefinger, this will represent here the magnetic field, direction of the magnetic field जे आपण क्रॉस ने इथे रिप्रेझेंट केलेला आहे तो. Then thumb will represent the movement. Movement means जे आपण PQRS साइड जे आपण मूव करणार आहे, that movement is represented by the thumb. Then the middle finger will represent the direction of the current. Okay, so from that we can find the force. This movement direction is also the direction of force also. So this can represent the F. So from that left hand rule we are representing here three forces F, F1 and F2. Now that magnitude of force F which is acting on side PS can be given by, now first we calculate the F only. Force it is given by BI into L. हे एक कन्सेप्ट आहे जे आपण मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड ह्याच्यामध्ये घेतलेला होता. F इज इक्वल्स टू B मॅग्नेटिक फील्ड इंडक्शन, I current through the coil and L length of the coil where the force is applied. Here F is applied on the PS, that means length L. So F is BIL and perpendicular असल्यामुळे ह्याच्या पुढचा कन्सेप्ट जो होता तो BIL sin theta होता, तिथं आपण sin 91 घेऊन F is equals to BIL एवढं फक्त राहणार आहे. Okay, so this is the force acting on the side PS. Now there are two more forces F1 and F2, but see carefully, both the forces are acting on the same size of that coil, that means X length असेल तर वरती पण X length आहे, and exactly opposite in the direction. F1 is in the upward direction, F2 is in exactly downward direction. So these two forces are equal and opposite in the magnitude, so they will cancel out each other. So here the only acting force is the F which is acting on the side PS. Okay, so त्याला वेक्टर फॉर्म मध्ये पण मी मगाशी इक्वेशन मध्ये दाखवलेला आहे. Okay, so let's move towards the next step. Now let's find work done. Since we are pulling out the PQRS, we are doing some work on the wire loop PQRS. So that work done we can find here. See here, this work done in time dt during the small displacement dx. We are pulling out distance x, so we are taking a small displacement dx through which we are pulling the PQRS. So in time dt with a small displacement dx, how much the work done on the wire? It is dw is equals to minus f dx. Okay, minus sign indicates that force and work done both are in opposite direction. Okay, so negative sign came here. Now we know that what is force, we just calculated in above equation. Force is equals to BIL. So substitute this value, we'll get here dw is equals to minus bil dx. Okay, so this is the work done from the loop. Okay, now since EMF is induced in the coil, so we are finding work done by another method here. Since EMF is induced in the coil, so electric power, it is given by dw by dt. Rate of change of work done with respect to time is power. So this power here, it is given by EMF into current I, E into I. So what is work done from this equation? dw is equals to EI into dt. From electric power we are finding work done again here, EI into dt. So here due to EMF, EI dt work done, and due to the force, it is minus BIL dx. So here we are getting two types of work done on the single frame PQRS. Now we solve this two equations. So from that two work done, we'll equate two equations. So we will get here EI dt is equals to minus BIL dx. Okay, याच्यामध्ये आपण EMF E is equals to find out करायचा. So E is equals to rest of the terms will shift towards the RHS. I will get cancel out, dt move towards the denominator. So E is equals to minus BL dx by dt. Now dx by dt means what? Rate of change of displacement with respect to time. हे आपण बघितलेलं आहे, it is velocity. So dx by dt is replaced by velocity. So E is equals to minus BL into V. Now remember the previous equation that we have kept as it is. D phi by dt is BLV. We derived that small portion in the previous steps. D phi by dt is equals to BL into V. आणि इथं आपण काय फाइंड आउट केलेलं आहे? E is equals to minus BLV. Means we can replace this BLV by that equation d phi by dt. Hence we can write E is equals to minus as it is, and instead of BLV we are writing here d phi by dt. Means EMF is directly proportional to rate of change of flux, and negative sign indicates that opposite direction. So this is the proof for the Lenz law. Here we prove both the things, that direction is opposite, negative sign will come here, and it is directly proportional to rate of change of flux. So EMF is equals to d phi by dt. So hope you understand these all concepts, all steps from this. If you have any doubt regarding any step, then comment here. Like our videos, share it, and subscribe.